What's up, guys? Today I want to talk about mealtime, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, snacks, evening. And there's really one underlying theme that I want you to hear. So I kind of want to draw like what this scenario typically looks like. So you're sitting at the dinner table, your whole family's there. You made certain food, maybe you made different food for them or for you, however that looks in your home. Maybe that aligns with your values, maybe it doesn't. Your kid's not eating, regardless what it is. And let's just say in this scenario, they're not sick. There's no, like, this is not abnormal. This is something that is just an ongoing thing at the dinner table. Here's what I want to urge you to do. Don't force them to eat. Don't force them to take a couple bites. Let it be. First of all, if they don't eat, you know as well as I do, there's going to be natural consequences. And I understand that those natural consequences create maybe a little bit more stressors for you. So you're trying to be proactive, so I don't have to deal with them being hungry at bedtime, or the hangry attitude that might come with it, or the arguments for snacks and other things. I want you to remember a couple of things. One is our reactions become their memories. So if you leave them sitting at the table while everybody else leaves, that's what they're going to remember, being left out. Same thing with dessert. You know, if their behavior throughout the day doesn't align with them getting dessert at the end of the day, however, you're serving it for everybody else and you're going to have them sit there and watch, that's the memory. They're not going to remember what they did. They're just going to remember that they were left out and that they didn't get to be included. That's the story they're going to take from that. So what do you do? Like, how do you get your kids to eat? First of all, they're not going to starve. And if it does come to that point, even working towards that way, that's a medical issue. Talk to a doctor. What I'm talking about here is just kids who are just difficult around dinner time, and sometimes other kids it's breakfast. And what do you do? So what I would tell you is don't force them to eat. And here's why I say that. If they're sitting at the table and their body is telling them something, if their body was telling them they were hungry, they would eat. If their body is telling them that they don't like the color, the texture, the smell, the sound, like they're learning to trust their senses and their intuition. And that part of us that tells us we're hungry or not. And if that is happening, just like they're learning to communicate verbally and choose their words, they're learning to identify what these feelings are. And if you're forcing them to do something that maybe doesn't align with what they're experiencing inside, really all you're doing is teaching them not to trust their bodies and what they're feeling. And that's what they're going to take with them. So how do you handle it? It's all about being preemptive. So this is very situational. The first thing I would ask is, how's their eating habits the rest of the day? Are they eating a good breakfast and good lunch and snacking? Then maybe they don't need dinner, you know? So think about what is leading up to it. Pick your battles wisely and understand that there are natural consequences and repercussions to not eating. However, forcing a child to eat at a certain scheduled time, like I know you and I as adults, we're not always hungry at that time, or the opposite, we're hungry outside of that time. So it's okay. You don't have to eat on this schedule. And who decided that? Who came up with that? It doesn't have to be a thing. Maybe it's convenient. And honestly, I don't think it is convenient. That's why most people that I speak to don't eat lunch. It's not convenient. And so I just want you to think about, you know, I'm here to help you understand how your child's development works. It's up to you to choose what aligns with your family. I'm not going to tell you what to do. But my suggestion in this scenario, if they're not eating dinner and it's not a medical thing and they're eating fine the rest of the day, is let it go. Just let it go. So that's my 2 cents for today. Hope it's helpful. Have a great rest of your day.